Cutting Edge KO, guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we're here with Iron freaking Banana. It is going to be here, of course, for like the umpteenth time this season, because we're in a long-ass season. But, of course, with Into the Light and everything coming, and, of course, some new gear coming into Iron Banner, we can unlock two kind of new, well, one brand new weapon and one old weapon we can kind of get our hands on. But one of the really interesting ones is, of course, going to be the brand new weapon you can, of course, get from Iron Banner now. And it's going to be this Tusk of the Boar. Now, Tusk of the Boar, this is going to be a waveform GL, which means that it's going to be juicy in those PvE environments. Of course, it's going to be the first Strand one as well, which makes it really, really interesting for a lot of Strand sorts of builds and everything like that. And obviously, it's going to have some really, really nice rolls. Now, how you do obtain this, you can see you can get it from Lord Saladin once you get your first one. The way you do get the first one, though, is just pure RNG. Keep on playing Iron Banner. You might eventually get yourself a roll of Tusk of the Boar. Tusk of the Boar itself, you can see on the screen all the rolls you can kind of get. You can get things like Slice, which is going to be great, of course, on a waveform. You got things like Envious Assassin. You've got that, of course, as I said. Sideways, you, of course, have Chain Reaction, which is just so good on a freaking waveform. It legit makes waveframes just so good PvE. You got Hatchling as well, which would be actually really interesting if it procced on every single sort of kill. But you will also have the Bait and Switch as well. So if you want the extra juicy sort of damage, maybe get an Envious Assassin sort of Bait and Switch for PvE. That could be really, really dope if you want to get some extra damage in. You run out of like heavy, or you only have one shot with your heavy. Spam out the Bait and Switch with the Tusk of the Boar. This could be a really interesting one, as I said, for PvE. A lot of people are definitely excited for it. And it is the first Strand waveform, so when it comes to kind of uniqueness, guys, you always got to get your hands on it. So unfortunately, this week, you might actually have to do some Iron Banner to get your hands on it. We are going to try this out in both some PvP, PvE, because as I said, it is super unique, and it could definitely go in both scenarios. PvE sell more, but PvP, it might do okay as well. It's a waveform. So without further ado, let's go to PvP with the Tusk of the Boar grenade launcher. Alrighty, so we are going to be on Anomaly with, of course, our freaking Tusk of the Boar and everything. This one's going to look like it's a grenade launcher, so it's a waveform as well. I won't be able to one-shot anybody, but we will be able to get some damage in like this. And then, of course, you can use your secondary. And where'd the other guy go? Oh my god, he's right here. Give me the kill! What? You buddy. Oh my god, if I lost there or died, I would have been so pissed. But you can kind of see the way this works is that you get people weak and everything. And once you get them weak, you can, of course, switch to your other weapon. Now, I don't know how he was weak, or he must got hit by my worm or something, but that's the kind of main premise. Obviously, in the current... Okay. Frickin' doesn't instant melees me like that. But obviously, in the current sort of meta and everything, special weapons, I gotta go in with a freaking primary for a while. It's so hard to review them now in PvP because you only get 2 bullets. So, realistically, if I want to go ham with the freaking weapon... Oh my god. Yo, guys, can you just leave me alone for a second? I'll peek it out. Buddy, watch your back, Jack. There we go. But yeah, I gotta get a bunch of primary weapon kills, because if I don't, I won't get any ammo or anything like that. So I just think in general, when it comes to the old the waveforms, I don't think they're bad or anything. I think they can go in. It's just they're very, I'd say, hit or miss. You gotta basically spec into them really, really well. Of course, you gotta be going in with things like, oh, get this guy. You gotta go in with things like, of course, sidearms, SMGs, and everything do really, really well as well. There is just a bunch of weapons that kind of do well with them. But you can kind of see that they're very easy to kind of use with something. I mean, waveforms, they can go in really, really well. Now I'm getting chased, right? Come on, buddy. Buddy, peek it. Oh, God. It's actually not bad at all. But as I always kind of say, when it comes to the waveforms anyway, realistically, they're all basically the same. I mean, they all do like that 140-ish damage or whatnot. They all... Oh, no, buddy. I have heal clip. No. Freaking nailed me. But obviously, they're all pretty much the same. I'm not going to sit here going, oh my god, this is so much better than every other waveform. If you got any sort of waveform, it's got to do work. The only difference with this one is that it is in that top slot. So there's not many in the top slot. And there's definitely not many Strand because it's the only one. So, oh, the double kill. Give it to me. Papa needs his freaking double kill. Papa needs a double kill. Freaking Rifty boy with the heliocentric. But yeah, there's not many, of course, in the top slot. And I'm pretty sure the only other one is that Stasis one from the Depths of the Deep, whatever dungeon. So realistically, this is like the easiest way to get that top slot sort of waveform. So if you want that waveform, this is the best way to kind of do it. Now heal me up, Poppy. I don't have heal clip on this one. Where's my heal clip roll? Oh, I have no idea. But yeah, it's got to be legit the same stuff if you're going in with this or if you're going in with something else in terms of waveforms and whatnot. So don't be sitting here thinking it's going to be a PvP masterclass. And oh, we got the double hit. 131. Man, waveforms can go so far. But yeah, when it comes to PvP, I wouldn't even say rolls-wise it's got anything that's like super insane. Maybe the Envious Assassin might be really, really nice because you can obviously get the 2 shots kind of going, so you can double waveform. But other than that, I wouldn't sit here going, oh my god, this weapon has so much going for it. It's just, it's a really nice ass waveform, but it's definitely not going to be anything like broken PvP. The one role I can actually kind of see being maybe somewhat nice, obviously a bait and switch isn't exactly going to be doing much PvP, but I do think the Envious Assassin could be actually a really nice role in terms of damage and everything. You could probably get a double shot kind of going, which might be really dope in some certain scenarios. And we're just going to get these two. Oh, freaking dumbass, stupid credit spectre. Look at the words, follow my ass. But yeah, when it comes to the Envious Assassin, that could be really nice when it comes to PvP and everything. As soon as you get ammo, especially because it recharges. If I get a kill to get the ammo to proc, it should instantly proc that Envious Assassin. It does, yeah, so. Oh, mom, I'm so dead. But yeah, obviously because I died, I have to get Envious Assassin going. But one kind of primary kill, and I could get this Envious Assassin going again. And yo, guys, can we just stop with the freaking double peaks? Oh my god, do I get it going? Okay, we have it going. And I'm so dead. Oh, yo, buddy, but we'll get the double shot in. And is he just sitting behind his wall? Yo, young man, get your ass back here. I got a double freaking shot grenade launcher for you. But yeah, this is where the double shot might come in clutch for us. And you can do things like that. Obviously, I just whiffed the second shot. But that's where the double shot might come in really clutch. So, Envious Assassin honestly might not be the worst role for PvP now you think about it. As I said, as soon as you get your ammo kind of going in this meta, you basically have the Envious Assassin going, because if you get a kill to get your weapon. Oh my god, there's so many people here. Of course, I shoot at the one guy who's chilling behind a freaking wall. Oh my god, at least I got some hits in. But yeah, I think that the Envious Assassin role, that could actually be a really sort of interesting role. Now, buddy. He's probably so pissed, little T-Rex arms. Where's your synthos when you need them, huh? Where are the synthos when you freaking need them? Oh my god, we got him. Get this guy though. Oh, there's the kill. Give me that Envious Assassin going. All right, we gotta go, boys. We gotta go. Someone charges me. We just double shot. We double shot. We double shot. That's actually kind of ridiculous. I mean, the only thing I will say is that you're basically using a freaking two of your special weapon ammo for one kill. So if you're going to be doing that, might as well just go in with the shotgun. But as I said, it is just kind of interesting. Oh, don't tap. But it is just sort of interesting what you can kind of do with the roll and whatnot. Oh, we actually spent it in. Overall, yeah, it's just kind of like a really interesting sort of waveform to go in with. In certain builds, it might do a lot better now. Hey, buddy. Oh, he doesn't know what to do now. He doesn't know what to freaking do. I got stuck. Oh, give me a freaking kill so I can get this Envious going. Honestly, the double shot was actually pretty freaking nice. And oh my god. Oh my god. No! No! Suspend me! Suspend me! You thought you could get me, buddy? You thought you'd get... Oh my god, it's a freaking... Why is a Dawn Blade there? Oh, we get this guy though. Give me the kill. Give me the Envious going. Finally got it going again. And we double tap someone, right? Oh! Oh! Okay, that stuff is pretty ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. The double freaking burst like that is just kind of stupid. But other than that, I will definitely say it's gotta be more of your bog standard sort of waveform. But the double freaking what's called waveform, maybe with chain reaction, that could be pretty damn freaking interesting. But yeah, there's a bit of setup to it. It wastes 2 ammo instead of just 1. So I mean, you might as well just go with a shotgun. You want to one-tap people. But as I said, overall, I just think it's just a really nice sort of waveform and everything. And screw it. Oh, we both had the same idea. My freaking wins. Oh my god, how do I get away with that? Oh, get out of my face, buddy. Didn't even get to shoot the second shot. But that is gonna, of course, be the Tusk in some PvP and everything. As I said, it's actually interesting with that Envious, I will admit that. But other than that, it's gonna be somewhat a basic sort of role compared to other waveforms. I don't think it's gonna be anything too like Jurassic, completely different or whatnot. But if the opponent's defeated, oh, we'll take that. It was mainly just the heliocentric, but you know what? We'll freaking take that. Alrighty, so we're gonna go in with, of course, our Tusk in some PvE and everything. This is where it'll be a little bit more interesting in terms of I do have the bait and switch on, so we get the shot in and I get the sideways going. You can get insta reload and you have bait and switch for a couple of seconds. As I said, PvE, of course, this is where it's gonna be a lot better. The sideways is on a pretty bad cooldown. You can kind of see it is based off the stability extra. It's not like side shot where you can constantly just get it going. The bait and switch and everything, you can get some decent damage going. And that's why I'd say Envious Assassin. I've got 2 roles. But Envious Assassin for me might be a little bit better when it comes to just, of course, getting basically loads of shots in with your bait and switch. As I said, just 1 shot, of course, with it. So we... Oh, I actually have it kind of going now. But if I got to get a bunch of kills in with, of course, my primary weapon or with other weapons or whatnot, probably should just use my heavy like this. But if I use my heavy, get a bunch of kills and everything, I'll get this Envious Assassin kind of going. You can see we're at 3. You can start getting a little higher or whatnot, depending on all your kills and everything you kind of get. But as I said, when it comes to DPS, this is going to be really nice as a waveform because you can get that bait and switch going pretty consistently. As I said, we'll get it going now. So it's just like a couple of shots or 2. So hit this guy once, hit this guy, and then of course we just get the waveform going. And now we've got, of course, Envious Assassin going. With the course bait and switch, you'll see the damage will be so much nicer and whatnot, as I said. It is a really, really sweet sort of combo and everything like that. Of course, bait and switch doesn't last forever. You kind of have to get it going again. That's the beauty with bait and switch on this, that if I get kills with other weapons like this, I'll get, of course, my envious assassin going, then we switch to this, and then we go back to this one, and we should have the bait and switch going. I didn't get it going. I messed it up somehow. But that's kind of the sort of general gist of this weapon PvE, is that you get this bait and switch going pretty consistently. It's just a couple of hits with every weapon and whatnot. And then you can get your bait and switch going. I didn't get it going because I freaking missed with the bait and switch. That's what it was last time. But you can kind of see the damage is definitely going to be there. And as far as waveforms go in PvE, it's going to do work. And of course, if I pick up some orbs of power with the mods this season, I get some, of course, unraveling kind of going. It is going to be strand, so we'll do unraveling rounds and everything. Get sliced on it too if you want to. Instead of the envious assassin, you can definitely do that if you want to. But I just think overall, it's just a really, really dope-ass weapon for PvEs. I wouldn't say it's going to be the absolute mainstay, because people won't really go for bait and switch more so than chain reaction, because, of course, chain reaction on this sort of weapon is going to be insane. But you can kind of see how easy it is to kind of get going, as I said. Just a little bit of damage with the weapons, get your envious assassin going. I missed double shot with this thing, as I said. Overall, it's just a really dope-ass freaking waveform for PvE. I think all the waveforms, generally anyway, they're always going to do well PvE regardless, but I just think that this one in particular, because it is strand, it goes in with so many builds and mods this season. I think you're going to definitely get a lot more success out of using it this season than maybe other seasons or whatnot. Now, did I get bait and switch going? I did. I'm going to get the assassin going. Oh my god. The bait and switch is just so nice. I know bait and switch is getting nerfed as well, but it is just a really nice sort of freaking perk on a weapon. It's just legit free damage just for hitting things. As I said, with Tusk of the Boar, you're probably going to be looking more toward weapons with, of course, the chain reaction. Tusks with chain reaction. As I said, chain reaction is just one of those sorts of perks on waveforms that just makes them go ham. It's basically just like freaking what's called Dragonfly, but it doesn't need freaking headshots. So a lot of people are, of course, going to go in with that, those sorts of rolls and everything like that. So I'm not sitting here going, oh my god, you're definitely going to use the bait and switch over other rolls or whatnot. But you can kind of see you don't really always need the chain reaction. It is nice, probably higher end, but you can see the damage is still going to be there when you get the bait and switch going. Obviously, it is just kind of metas and everything you're going to be going in with. There's the waveform. Oh, man. I actually do really look. There's the severs and everything going as well. I do really love that you can get the envious assassin on this. So you can just spam the shots. Oh, it's so freaking good. You can see all the severing going. You can see the unraveling going. Oh, it's just... As a strand waveform, it is just so juicy compared to stasis. Like, stasis, don't get me wrong, you can get things going and stuff, but you can't really get any chill clip rolls on those ones. And where this one, you can get the unraveling kind of going just by mods. It doesn't even need, like, the slice on it. With mods and everything, you can kind of get it going. You can definitely see, especially when we get to this sort of environment. Oh, here comes the unraveling rounds. You can see they'll just go ham. Of course, bait and switch will be really, really nice too. But this is where waveforms just absolutely shred out. I mean, this guy's going in with his freaking dragon's breath, but this sort of scenario where there's just so many things, like 15 combatants. With this sort of scenario where there's just so many things kind of spawn like this, and you can just keep the waveform going so consistently, that is where you see the power of waveforms. PvE, they're so good. They're so good PvE. Like, look at the damage to unravel. Oh my god, I just love this thing so much. 100%. Like, if you're not a PvP guy, obviously you don't really do Iron Banner, but you need to go in and get this for PvE because it's just so unique and it just goes ham compared to others in PvE. Alrighty, final boss time, of course, with the little... Oh, that went straight into with the one problem, you know. The one problem with the dumbass stupid waveforms. Sometimes they go into the ground like that. But obviously, PvE is... this thing is just an absolute freaking masterclass. And that freaking big-ass ball that just slapped me in the face. But yeah, waveforms in PvE, they're just an absolute masterclass of a weapon and everything like that. As I said, they just go in. This is like legit where they are kind of built for. PvP, as I said, they're not bad and they're definitely good in combos, but you're gonna way more go in with the, of course, waveforms in PvE. And I just think that because of slice and everything on these sorts of weapons, this one just goes in way more so than like the stasis ones. Obviously, you got volatile and like what's it called? Undercurrent can get vault shot and everything like that. So I'm not saying that it's the only one you can kind of get your hands on for PvE. But when it comes to the top slot, strand is just, it's going to take the cake. I mean, you can use the stasis one if you want. But as I say, when it comes to PvE, this one just goes in a little bit more because you can make tangles, you can unravel, you can sever. There's so much more going for this PvE, so I'd 100% be looking at trying to get a roll of this if you're a PvE guy. Obviously, as I said, you can get the bait and switch rolls kind of going too. And of course, you could get it going if you could actually hit someone. Freaking stupid terrain. Why is the terrain so bad? But you can see the bait and switch is pretty generous. I got 2 shots off before I had to actually shoot again. So you can see it is pretty generous when you get the damage or the bait and switch going. And the damage is pretty generous too. It's like 25% I think now. It used to be 35 or something. Now I think it's 20 or 30 or whatever. They are changing it, but as I said, for the most part, it's still going to just be so good when it comes to PvE, as I said. Weapon. Cannot fault PvE. This is going to be a really good way for him. I mean, there is going to be the forbearance coming out with Into the Light. And there is, as I said, good ones in the energy slot. But when it comes to kinetic, this is the new best waveform for me. Well, that is it for me and the Tusk of the Boar. I might have said bear a bunch of times, but the Tusk of the Boar grenade launcher, of course, into PvP, PvE. As I said, PvP actually wasn't too bad because obviously you can get the Envious Assassin kind of going, which does let you kind of double tap it a little bit. But as I said, it's all about ammo economy. And if you're going to use 2 kind of bullets for 1 kind of kill, not really worth the worries. You can legit just shoot it and then probably just run at them or whatever. Or shotgun can one-tap them. Snipers can one-tap, obviously, with the accuracy and stuff. It's not really worth it. You might as well just go with a normal grenade launcher if you're going to try go for one-taps or whatnot. But as I said, Tusk of the Boar, this weapon is really, really dope in terms of PvE. PvE, this thing's just an absolute freaking masterclass. I mean, freaking bait and switch already is going to give you some decent damage. Throw on, of course, the chain reaction if you want to deal with more mobs and everything. It does, as I said, have field tested too, which would be really nice. I didn't even stick that on. But for the most part, I just think overall, Tusk of the Boar, this thing's just an absolute PvE masterclass. But regardless, if you liked the video, show us a like. And you want to see more content, subscribe. Have a fantastic day. And hopefully I'll see you next collective in the next one.